of the networks of Mid-Missouri.
ABC 17 SportsZone Football Friday High School Game of the Week is presented by Harper, Evans, Gilbrenner, and Nettemeyer, and made possible through a partnership between the networks of Mid-Missouri, CPS Athletics, the Columbia Area Career Center, and Jim Butler.
Greetings from Battle High School on the east side of Columbia as the Battle Spartans entertain the Troy Buchanan Trojans in the final regular season high school football game of the week. I am Tex Little. Great to be with you here tonight. John Hook is our producer engineer as we bring you all the sights, sounds, and, of course, action here from Battle High School. The Battle Spartans come in with a record of 1-7. That one win was last week when they beat the Jefferson City Jays at Atkins Stadium by a score of 33-13, as they have picked up some momentum under the second-year leadership of head coach Matt Herman. For the Troy Buchanan Trojans, it's been a terrific year. They come in, they are a perfect 8-0, competing in the Gateway Athletic Conference. The Trojans last week beat Francis Howell North stunningly by a score of 55-0. So they blew the doors off of the Knights, as they have had a tremendous year under their second-year head coach, Brett Wiggers. Wiggers last year led the Trojans to a 7-4 record before they were defeated in district play by the Rockbridge Bruins in the semifinals, 38-7. The Trojans compete in Class 6, District 6. They come into tonight's action leading that district in the district standings, and of course, Rockbridge is right on their heels. The Rockbridge Bruins are taking on a Trojans foe in Francis Howell tonight in St. Louis, or should I say St. Charles, as that action will take place. And that will determine who is the district winner as far as the round-robin part of the season, and it'll help set up the district tournament. Well, more on that, not only on that district, but also on the district that the Battle Spartans compete in Class 5. Plus, we'll take a look at the district that the rest of the CMAC is in. CMAC action is all done. The Rockbridge Bruins are the CMAC champs, and the Battle Spartans are trying to get their second win of the year after getting a conference win last week at Jeff City. So the Spartans with a lot to play for. They are playing for position in the Class 5 District 4 standings. But as far as it looks at this point, it looks like they're going to be locked into traveling next week in the first round of the playoffs. Our referee, John Bishop, is at midfield along with the head coaches and the captains from both squads as we go through the traditional coin toss. A little bit of a contrast between these two teams. The Battle Spartans known to mix it up and be fairly balanced as they take on a Troy Buchanan ball club that's going to run a lot of counter, a lot of option. They will run the ball if the defense lets them, as they have been able to put together great numbers on the ground rushing the football, as the Trojans really have not been challenged. Let's see if our referee's got his mic working, John Bishop. And apparently he does not. The Trojans have won the coin toss, and they have deferred, and the Battle Spartans will get the football to start this game as we get set for this kickoff. It's been a great year here on KZOU, our Game of the Week, our final one of the year. Game of the Week presented by the networks of Mid-Missouri and Columbia Public Schools, and thanks to all that make it possible. This work has been going on all week to prepare for tonight. Great night, though, for football. 62 degrees here at kickoff. A light breeze out of the north, but I don't think it'll be that much of a factor in this ball game. Maybe it'll aid the kicking game a little bit for the teams kicking from the north to the south. As Wyatt Caldwell will tee it up for the Trojans, and going deep for the Battle Spartans. To return this kick is Grant Isaiah, as Isaiah is to the right, and to the left for the Trojans is Jace Cooper, as we're set for the second meeting ever between the Battle Spartans and the Troy Buchanan Trojans, as the Trojans with that perfect season in tow. And Caldwell's high end over end kick is short. and it is fielded, and bringing it back is Grant down the far sideline, and Grant brings it out to the 30-yard line. A 15-yard return by Isaiah Grant, and that's where the Battle Spartans will set things up. And look for the Battle Spartans to try to be a little more run-oriented coming into this game. They're facing a Buchanan team that's putting up big numbers offensively and a team that's given up just 15.6 points a game. And bringing out the offensive unit is the freshman quarterback, Blaine Jungman. Jungman, 5'8", 150 pounds. He has thrown for a total of 190 yards. He's ran for just one. And they have some clock issues here, and I think they're going to have to get it reset, as the clock has already almost ran off a minute at a time. As the Trojans in the white trimmed in a bit of yellow and purple, and the Spartans in the gray jerseys, navy pants with the gold trim. As John Bishop does get his microphone to work, and 11:54 on the game clock. For the Battle Spartans, it'll be on the road next week, regardless win or lose tonight. For Troy Buchanan, they're probably idle. As Troy Buchanan, their offensive unit up front, led by Marco Herrera and Jackson Harrell and Mark Beckwith. Those are the down linemen. They bring up the outside linebackers. Chris Brown is the I-back or tailback, and a bad snap and a whistle and a flag flies, a procedure penalty, I think, against the Spartans. That's going to bail them out. As that's no, an encroachment penalty against the Trojans. First penalty of the game as the Trojans.
Dead ball, encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Penalty yards push the ball to 36.
So it's 1st and 10 now for Battle. Not only did they get bailed out on a bad snap from their center, Oliver Lenz, but they pick up 5 free yards. As Jungman pulls them offside again, and this will be encroachment, I believe, unless there was motion. And it's going to be a first down for the Battle Spartans. And they have yet to take a snap.
Encroachment on the defense, 5 yards, still first.
1st and 10 for Battle, now at the 40. And actually the ball outside the 40 at the 41. Jungman takes the snap, gives to Brown. Brown looking for running room up the middle, and he's met by the linebacking core of Troy Buchanan for no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Maybe one gouged out on that play as Brown rushes for 1 yard. And in to make the tackle, Chris Winger, who now has 69 on the year, along with Taylor Rowland. Their middle linebackers, they have made a lot of stops. Rowland's got 81 tackles. And the Trojans trying to give him another 5 yards. As the defensive end, Xavier Amon, very anxious on the high side of the picture. Swing pass out in the flat goes incomplete. As both of these teams trying to get their legs underneath them. The intended receiver was Jace Cooper. And he dropped it. No gain, incomplete pass. So it's now 3rd down and 9 for Battle. Last week, Battle beat Jeff City 33-13, played their most complete game of the year as they beat the Jays down at Atkins Stadium to snap a 9-game losing streak. Jungman drops back to throw. In the flat, it's caught far sideline, and it's caught short of first down yardage. With the catch for the Spartans was Tadarian McBride. That's the 2nd catch of the year. This one good for 6 yards. And the Spartans show that they're going for it, and now Battle gets in a hurry, an illegal procedure, and that'll cost them 5 yards. So it's back and forth.
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
4th down, and now call it 8, and it looks like the Spartans are going to punt. Coming on to do the punting for Battle is Brady Kreitz. As Kreitz does the punting here tonight. The Trojans send a man deep. Working from the 43. No score, just underway. Here's a snap back. Kreitz gets off the punt. High wobbly punt. And that takes a Battle bounce. A flag flies. The ball is down at the 22-yard line.
There is a flag on the field.
And we'll wait and see what the flag's about. But a ragged start for both teams. 34-yard punt by the Spartan punter. And now the high-powered Trojans offense onto the field. They come in averaging 43 points a game, 414 yards.
On the return team. 10-yard penalty. First down, Troy.
Troy Buchanan was set up shop after the penalty is stepped off. Inside the 15-yard line as the umpire, Terry Whitney, spots the ball at the 11. Trojans bring it out. Their quarterback is Hunter Humphrey. He's a junior, 57 of 80 throwing the ball. He's also ran for 571 yards. He puts a man in motion. As Humphrey takes the snap, he'll keep it around the right end, looking for a lead block, and he brings it out to the 27-yard line. A gain of 14 on the carry. As the quarterback, Humphrey, with a run of 14 yards and a first down. And this Trojan team will be hard to slow down if you don't get to the man with the ball. Trips to the left for the Trojans. In the backfield is Dow. Dow gets the carry. Dow bounces outside, gets to the edge, and is forced out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. He runs for a total of 14 yards. Dow with his first carry. 2 snaps for the Trojans, and they already have the ball out from underneath the shadows of their own goalpost out to the 41-yard line. 2 plays, and they've picked up 30 yards. Twin receivers to the left. Eulinger in the slot. Humphrey gives the ball again to the tailback, and that is Carter Dow. Weaves his way up for another 11-yard gain.
5 on the play.
A rather 5-yard gain. And it is 2nd down and 5. Carter Dow, now 107 rushes on the year for 1,146 yards. He's also made 6 catches. Troy Buchanan, undefeated. Moving from left to right. Humphrey on the option, keeps it, looking for a block, gets to the edge, trying to get outside, is forced out of bounds, right at the sticks. A gain of 5 around the left end.
3rd down and 1.
19 yards already for Humphrey. After a 5-yard gain, but he stopped shy of the first down. It's a 3rd down conversion at midfield. Wide to the near side is Braden Link for the Trojans. Their center is Alex Marishan. Nolan Schaefer, the right guard. The left guard is Fletcher Mullins. Out of the pistol. Tight end in motion. They give the ball to Dow. Dow spins across the 50 down to about the 47 for first down. And a 4-yard gain for Dow. And the Trojans methodically marching down the field here. Battle up front, Chris Brown an end. The other end is Gabe Truss. Tyler Mays is the nose. Brady Kreitz, an outside linebacker. Darren Nichols, an outside linebacker. The middle linebacker is Cam Watts for the Spartans. Trying to get a stop. Humphrey takes the snap and hands this one off around the left end, and I believe that's Winger with the carry. As Winger will be spotted for a 6-yard gain. Winger on the year. 29 rushes now for 198 yards. Second down, 4. Troy Buchanan, second-year head coach Brett Wiggers, worked under Ryan Nesbitt for 7 years as a defensive coordinator. This handoff goes to Winger. Winger hit at the line, might have surged forward to the 40 for a gain of 1 before he was upended. And it's third down, and it'll be a strong 2 yards to get for the first down for Troy Buchanan. For years, Troy Buchanan really struggled with their football program, and then Ryan Nesbitt, former Hickman Cupid, went in and built the program, and they have been on fire since. They've had 4 years of winning seasons, 5 of the last 6. 3rd and 2. Keeping it. The quarterback trying to get outside Humphrey. He finds a crease on the edge and has a first down and goes down at the 21-yard line. 6-yard gain for Hunter Humphrey. Round the left end. Humphrey, 3 carries now for 25 yards on the day. 1st and 10. That was the 5th play of this drive and their 4th first down. As Link splits to the right. Troy Buchanan yet to show efforts of passing. Wide receiver to the left. 1st and 10. Play action, no. They give the ball to the tailback in Dahl, and Dahl upended after a gain of about 6. He's inside the 25.
4-yard line. 2nd down and 3.
Dahl now with 29 yards. Give him credit for 7 on that carry. 30 yards on the day for Dahl. Carter Dahl. Dahl, a junior quarterback for the Trojans. As Eulinger splits now wide right. 2nd, long 3. In motion, Eulinger. Back to throw. Humphrey. Eulinger wide open in the flats. Got first down yardage. Slips a tackle inside the 15. And finally brought down at about the 11-yard line. As Eulinger makes the catch for 9 yards.
Trojans make it up to the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
It's another first down. And they ruled that he did get it down to the 10-yard line where it's 1st and goal to go for Troy Buchanan. Their first possession of the night. They have not had a negative play in this drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive. And Humphrey pitches the ball back to Dowell. Dowell down to the 5-yard line before he's finally knocked off his feet, coming up to make the tackle.
5 on the play, 2nd and goal.
After the 5-yard gain was Watts. As the Trojans knocking on the door to put points on the board. They've been running for almost 300 yards a game, 294.3. Out of the pistol. They give to Dow straight ahead, and he goes into the end zone untouched. A 5-yard touchdown run for Carter Dow. It's his 18th touchdown of the year. As the Trojans look very strong with their running game, going right at the Battle Spartans here in the first possession. 9-play, 70-yard drive. Now the extra point attempt. On to do the kicking is Caldwell, and it's through. As Caldwell drives it through, and it is 7-0 Troy Buchanan. We'll be back with more in a moment. This is the KZOU Game of the Week.
Hello everyone, I'm Popeye, the owner of Popeye's Tire and Garage in Columbia. Whether you're looking for a used tire with lots of life left on them, or new tires at an unbeatable price, we have them. Also, come on in and ask about our brake specials. Come see me at Popeye's Tire and Garage, just off Parish Road in Columbia, Missouri, across from Central Bank.
Experiencing a personal injury can feel like being caught in a relentless storm. Mounting medical bills, lost wages, and uncertainty. Your financial security is at risk, but there is a lifeline. Harper, Evans, Hillbrenner, and Nedemeyer is committed to securing more than just a big settlement. We will maximize your compensation by negotiating down medical bills and liens so your settlement goes into your pocket. Visit lawmissouri.com to find out how much your case is worth.
On November 5th, it's your voice, your vote.
Turn to ABC 17 News for your 2024 election results.
From sports betting to abortion, governor to president, we'll keep you updated on key issues and races all night long.
With live team coverage on TV, online, and with the ABC 17 News app, including in-depth analysis at 7:30 with the Your Voice, Your Vote 2024 live stream.
It's Your Voice, Your Vote 2024.
Make it count with ABC 17 News on November 5th.
Troy Buchanan with that running attack. They drive the ball 89 yards on 9 plays. Scored on a 5-yard touchdown run by Carter Dow, his 18th touchdown rushing of the year. Comes with 5:31 to play in the first quarter. Caldwell adds the extra point. And it's 7-0, Troy Buchanan. As the Battle Spartans looking to get the football back. Caldwell has it teed up. And deep for the Spartans is Grant. He backpedals, drops it, kicks it, picks it up at the 2 to the 10, far sideline. Isaiah Grant out to about the 21, maybe 22-yard line. And that's where the Spartans take over here in their second possession of the evening. Battle 1-7 after beating Jeff City last week. It was a 19-yard return for Isaiah Grant. And who will Matt Herman go as the quarterback here in the second possession? Battle was a little disoriented in their first possession, picking up a penalty. The freshman brings him out, Blaine Youngman. As Battle will try to get something started here, they would like to put together a long time-consuming drive. As Jungman looks over the 3-man front, takes the snap, gives the ball to Hill, and Hill might have gouged out 5 going straight ahead. Our spotter and statistician tonight, John Hook, says it was only 3.
Gain of 3. 2nd down and 7.
So Hill picks up 3 on his first carry. Coming into the game, Eric Hill, 5'11", 160-pound junior, 49 rushes on the season, 177 yards. That was rush number 50. He's a different kind of back than Chris Brown. Now dual tight ends to the left. Jungman will pitch to Hill, looking for a crease. Hill might have got 1, and that'll be it on his second carry.
Hill with a pickup of 1 on the play.
And it's 3rd down and 5 for Battle. The Trojan defense been solid, just 15.6 points a game. They've only allowed 125 points all year. Throwing a shutout last week, and they also shut out Timberland earlier this season. Jungman slaps his hands. The defensive line jumps, but they do not jump into the neutral zone. Hill in the backfield. The pass is in the flat. It's incomplete. It was intended for Jace Cooper on the near sideline, and it looks like the Spartans are going to have to punt again. So that pass is incomplete. Youngman is 1 of 3 passing. Going deep for Troy Buchanan is Brady Eulinger. He stands at his own 40-yard line, now drops back to the 39. Here's a snap back to Kreitz. He gets off a short kick. That takes a neutral bounce and is down by Battle by Colton Robinson, a 14-yard punt. And Troy Buchanan gets the football with a short field. So a 3 and out for Battle. Buchanan with it at the Battle 40-yard line. 3:48 to play here in the first quarter. Up text little. John Hook is alongside. We have a skeleton crew here tonight bringing you the action, but our camera operators are on the money. As Humphrey gives the ball to Dowell. Dowell jumps over a tackler, gets to the edge, and is brought down near the first down marker. Give him credit for 10 yards on the carry. He's got 50 yards on the evening on 7 carries. And the Spartans are making it difficult on themselves. They have yet to slow down this Troy Buchanan offense. Troy Buchanan has completed 1 pass for 7 yards, or rather 9 yards. They've only attempted 1 pass. And they give the ball around the left end on a jet sweep. They handed it off to Eulinger, and he picks up 9 yards on his first carry of the night. Trojans looking at it, 2nd down. Give him credit for 8. That was just an 8-yard gain. And the Trojans are already inside the 25 of Battle. Second meeting ever between the Trojans and the Spartans. The other one was back in 2013. Dual tight ends to the left. Dowell gets the carry, running behind those tight ends inside the 15 down to about the 13-yard line. And it's another first down for the Trojans. Dowell picks up 10 more yards. 8 carries for 60 yards here tonight. Tytrell Grigsby splits wide to the left for the Trojans. They have it at about the 13-yard line of Battle. Tight ends will stay on the left end. And with the carry around the left end is Dowell. Carter Dowell with a touchdown as he ran it in from 13 yards away. Carter Dowell with his 2nd touchdown of the night. That was a 40-yard drive. It took 5 plays. And the Trojans making it look easy right now. Caldwell will try to add the extra point. That's Dowell's 19th touchdown of the year. Extra point's good. As they kicked it out of the hold of Eulinger. Caldwell drives it through. And it is 14-0. Trojans. We're back with more here on the east side of Columbia in a moment. This is the KZOU Game of the Week.
Start your morning with ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
Wherever you are, whatever your plans, we've got you covered with the ABC 17 Storm Track Future Track.
Detailed hour-by-hour forecast to prepare you for the day.
By noon, you may want that rain gear.
And when sunshine turns to thunderstorms, we keep you ahead of the storm, tracking its path live on TV. Always alerting you to the next big change. That's ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
Back here at Battle High School, it's 14-0. Troy Buchanan. They've had 2 possessions. They've racked up 131 yards, scoring 2 touchdowns. Carter Dowell with both touchdown runs as the Trojans have a 14-0 lead, and Caldwell kicks it off. And Grant fields this one and then drops it. Loose on the deck, he picks it up at the 10. Grant trying to get outside, and Grant forced out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. As Battle will try to get something started.
Spartans return the ball to the 20-yard line and will have it 1st and 10.
That was a 15-yard return
1st and 10.
by Isaiah Grant. As Battle looking for something offensively. They've got one first down on the day. Twin receivers right. Now in at quarterback is Kendall Wilkerson, the junior. Wilkerson gives the ball to Brown, looking for running room, and nothing but white jerseys as he'll be dropped for a loss.
Loss of 2 on the play, puts the ball on the 20-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 12.
As the Spartans can't find anything to work offensively. That was Brown's second carry of the night. They tried to run between the tackles with him, and Herrera and Harrell have nothing to do with that. Slot right, slot left. Spartans' first down came on penalties to open this game. Wilkerson throws in a flat. It's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. That was Edge Gordon. Gordon has 18 catches on the year, and he heard footsteps as Wilkerson now is 0-1 throwing. I think Battle's definitely going to have to go through the air to try to open up this defense. The Trojans are stacked in the middle. Out of the pistol, trips to the right. 3rd and 12. Wilkerson, 5'11", 195, a junior, is now, as flag drops, and this may be, well, to avoid the delay of game, they call it, Battle calls a timeout. So Spartans will use a timeout. We've got a break here at Battle High School. And right now it's Troy 14, Battle nothing.
Columbia Public Schools are on a mission, a never-ending quest to be the best school district in the state, and they're well on the way. With the help and support of their generous marketing partners, CPS has contributed over $1.8 million to Missouri State High School Activities Association programs. So how has it paid off? Nearly 40% of the student body in secondary school participate in athletics and activities, and you can be part of the mission too. Visit these websites today for all the details on how you can help CPS and get involved today.
Battle Spartans looking for a big play. They trail Troy Buchanan here tonight, the final regular season game of the year, by a score of 14-0. Troy Buchanan has moved in here and has had 2 possessions, and they have scored 2 touchdowns. They have not had a negative play here this evening, or even a play that didn't pick up a gain. And they've done it mostly on the ground. 1 completed pass. It's 3rd down and 12 for Battle. Screen pass. It's caught in a flat by Cooper. Cooper looking for a block across the 30, and he has got a Battle first down. A gain of 12 yards on the pass play.
Chase Cooper, pick up of 12, good for a Battle Spartan, first down.
As Cooper makes the catch. First completed pass of the night. Second completed pass of the night for the Spartans. 12-yard, 13-yard gain. First down Battle. Second first down of the night with 37 seconds to play in the first quarter. Wilkerson sends twin receivers to the right, looking at the 3-man front. Gives to Brown, trying to bounce outside. Brown knifes his way down to about the 34-yard line as he picks up a tough 2.5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Dominated by Troy Buchanan as they lead the Battle Spartans by a score of 14-0. We'll be back with quarter number 2 in a moment. This is the KZOU Game of the Week presented by the networks of Mid-Missouri and Columbia Public Schools.
Experiencing a personal injury can feel like being caught in a relentless storm. Mounting medical bills, lost wages, and uncertainty. Your financial security is at risk. but there is a lifeline. Harper, Evans, Hillbrenner, and Nedemeyer is committed to securing more than just a big settlement. We will maximize your compensation by negotiating down medical bills and liens so your settlement goes into your pocket. Visit lawmissouri.com to find out how much your case is worth.
When it's a big story,
ABC 17 News is all over it. The years-long saga of the Columbia Prowler has had a major break.
Many family members were at Boone County Fire headquarters today to welcome their loved ones home after a long deployment.
This is quarterback Brady Cook celebrating with his family and fans after a victory where he put a fighting spirit on full display for more than 62,000 people.
ABC 17 News,
where the news comes first.
Are you having trouble hearing your TV or listening to conversations in loud spaces? Then it might be time to consider Nano hearing aids. Don't mistake Nanos for cheap amplifiers. Nanos are FDA-registered OTC hearing aids, which means no more having to go to a doctor and spend thousands. Nano hearing aids are now offering $100 off through this special TV offer. Order right now and get 2 CIC rechargeable hearing aids for only $297. And if you're not happy, return them for a full refund.
The stage is set.
We're going to have a crowd tonight.
For an unstoppable season.
It's time to hunt.
And it all starts here.
Here come the Tigers. Touchdown, Missouri.
Perfect! Perfect!
Mizzou Live.
To the 15, to the 10, to the pylon.
Pre- and post-game shows every single week. The only one of its kind for Mizzou fans. And there's only one place to get it.
We move to the second quarter here at Battle High School. 2nd down and 8 for the Spartans, trailing Troy Buchanan 14-0. Kendall Wilkerson sends a couple of tight ends over to the right side. As Wilkerson takes the snap, gives to Chris Brown up the middle. Brown drops his shoulder pads and drives out across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. A gain of 3 for Brown. As Brown now on the day has rushed for 5 yards on 4 carries. And Battle looking at another 3rd down conversion here. Twin receivers to the right. For the Spartans, in the slot is to Darian McBride. Wide to the right is Jace Cooper. Cooper had to catch for the 1st down earlier in this drive. Play action, back to throw Wilkerson. He is buried and sacked as the pocket collapsed, and Wilkerson is stuffed. And a loss of 8 yards on the carry.
4th down and 13.
And now the Spartans will have to punt. And going deep for the Trojans is Brady Eulinger. And Troy Buchanan expected to get the ball in good field position here after another stop. Snap is back, and Kreitz, good punt, takes a battle bounce inside the 25, and it's being fanned down to about the 21-yard line. A booming punt. I don't see a marker down, a 46-yard punt. For Kreitz, a personal foul, roughing the kicker. So hold everything. On Troy Buchanan, this could be coming back. Or was it running into the kicker? Let's go to John Bishop.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker on the defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
So big break for the Battle Spartans as they get the 1st down on a penalty, and this drive continues. After the yardage stepped off because of the roughing the kicker penalty, it'll be 1st and 10 for Battle at the 44-yard line. As McBride splits wide left. Boy, what a break for the Spartans. That gives them a little life and some operating room. As Wilkerson sets Brown behind him. Here's the pitch to Wilkerson. Cuts back against the grain, drops his shoulder across midfield to the 49-yard line for a gain of 7.
Chris Brown in the carry up to the Troy Buchanan 49.
As Brown picks up 12 yards on that carry. And battle now for the first time tonight in Trojan territory. I mentioned these two clubs met before. The other meeting was back in 2013. And the Trojans won that game handily. It was 25th of October to be exact. They beat the Spartans 50-22. Second down and 7 now. Penalty marker flies.
Timeout. Battle. Their second of the half.
But no penalty. Timeout call by Battle as they were disoriented once again. So the Spartans will use a timeout with 9:37 to play in the first half. Battle trailing Troy Buchanan 14-0.
The stage is set.
We're going to have a crowd tonight.
For an unstoppable season. It's time to hunt. And it all starts here.
Here come the Tigers. Touchdown, Missouri. Perfect.
Mizzou Live.
To the 15, to the 10, to the pylon.
Pre- and post-game shows every single week. The only one of its kind for Mizzou fans. And there's only one place to get it.
Nine minutes, 37 seconds to play here in the first half. A score from Francis Howell. Francis Howell 14, Rockbridge 12. That's early in that game. One other score, Camdenton is leading Southeast 28-0. Here, Battle trails Troy Buchanan 14-0. Second down and 3. High snap to Wilkerson. He gives the ball to Brown. On second down and short yardage, Brown fights for one tough yard.
Third down and 2.
As Brown and the Spartans now looking to convert once again. Really, it appears that both teams are trying to play it close to the vest. But I believe that the Spartans are going to have to go over the top to loosen up this Troy Buchanan defense. As Battle makes a change up front as they bring in Caden Salem. Salem was listed as a starting right guard. Twin tight ends left. They give to Brown, who is hit in the backfield as the line collapsed for Battle, and a loss of 3 yards on the play. There's something about the blocking up front for Chris Brown. It's not always there, but we do have a penalty marker down on the field.
Flag on the field after the ball.
John Bishop's got the call. Unsportsmanlike conduct now against the Battle Spartans as they get hit with a 15-yard penalty. They're making it difficult on themselves. It's the second time the Battle's been penalized tonight. Spartans, the Trojans may decline this. No, they're going to take the yardage, it looks like. Or was it after the play? I think the personal foul was after the play. So the yardage is stepped off. Ball spotted at the 34-yard line. And Troy Buchanan looking to get the ball again near midfield. Ullinger back to field the punt of Kreitz. Snap back. Kreitz boots this one. Another good punt. Ullinger will field it at the 32 and is brought down immediately, getting downfield to make the tackle. For Battle was Sivoni Sanders. So Troy Buchanan getting the ball for the third time. Will take over the football at the 31-yard line, their own, here midway through the second quarter. Troy Buchanan, last week, as I mentioned, whipped Francis Howell North 55-0. The week before, they beat Fort Zumwalt West 34-22. They beat Francis Howell at home the prior week as this handoff goes to Carter. Carter Dow bounces outside, breaking tackles, and is finally brought down at the 40-yard line. Dow at 6'2" is tough to bring down. A 9-yard gain for Carter Dowell. As Dowell now has ran for 82 yards already tonight on 8 carries. And Battle has just not had an answer for this running attack of Troy Buchanan. In motion is Eulinger. Rolling right, Humphrey pumps once, wants to go deep. He's got Eulinger, far sideline, who makes the catch at the Battle 31-yard line and brought down at the 29. Pass play good for 30 yards down the far sideline as Humphrey connects. And it's 1st and 10 Battle. Now in trouble here is the Trojans are on the move. That catch for Eulinger was his 17th of the year. 190 yards now in receptions. That was a nicely thrown ball by Humphrey. 1st and 10 for Buchanan. They give to Carter Dow. Bouncing to the outside. Gets to the edge. Penalty marker goes down. Dow inside the 20. Finally brought down at about the 15-yard line. But this could be a hold. Put everything on hold as the chain gang was already moving. It was out on the edge where they called the holding penalty. It is a hold. And the Spartans take advantage. The Trojans continue to hurt themselves. That holding penalty is going to be stepped off.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot.
From the previous spot.
Repeat first down.
So it's going to be 1st and 20. Ball backed out to the 39-yard line. It'll go down as a 10-yard penalty, but it cost the Trojans a lot more than that.
After the penalty, the Trojans will have it 1st down at the 39.
7:07 to play in the second. Trips to the left for the Trojans. Humphrey swings it out. That's a lateral. And in the flat with the catch, trying to get outside is Winger. And that'll be an 8-yard gain. I'm going to call that a lateral.
Gain of 8 on the play, brings it 2nd down and 12 from the 31.
As Wenger picks up 8, he's got 16. It'll be 2nd and 12. It has been all Troy Buchanan thus far. Tried to get a score from that Hickman-Chaminade game here for you as well. Back to throw, rolling right, Humphrey. And he misses his target. Somebody might have ran the wrong pattern as Tytrell Grigsby was the only receiver in the area. There is a play for no gain for Troy Buchanan. And those have been few and far between. As I have Humphrey 2 of 3 passing for 39 yards.
All right, Spartans, let's make some noise. It's 3rd down.
Chris Winger, the junior, lines up in the pistol off to the right. Humphrey puts Winger in motion. Looks right, now throws left, completes the pass to Grigsby down the near sideline. He's got a picket line in front of him, and he's going to score. As that swing pass goes for 31 yards for the touchdown. He looked to the right and threw the defense off. 31-yard TD pass from Humphrey, which is his 12th touchdown throw of the year. To Grigsby. For Grigsby, 2nd touchdown catch of the year. Now the extra point attempt. This kick is on the way, and this kick is good as that was driven through.
Troy Buchanan 21, Battle 0.
And we'll be back with more in a moment. This is the KZOU Game of the Week.
If you want to do this, then you need a Ram. And if you want a Ram, then you need to go to Jim Butler, Mid-Missouri's Ram powerhouse. Jim Butler sells more new Rams than any other dealer in the region, meaning you'll get the biggest selection and the best price on the latest Ram models. Plus, a great buying experience from a team that loves Rams as much as you do. So, if you want to do this, then you gotta do this. Come see why we're worth the drive during the Ram Power Days event.
Jim Butler is the Ram powerhouse.
I'm here with Brandon Smith, owner of the Music Market, across from Pro Muffler here in Fulton. Brandon, what services do you offer here?
Well, Sandy, we pride ourselves on being the largest music store in Callaway County.
Aren't you the only one?
Anyway, let's go inside. I'll show you what we do. We're a full-service music shop. No job too small or too big. We also offer a wide variety of lessons. Cash paid for your instruments on the spot. Come see us at the Music Market in Fulton.
The stress from debt can be overwhelming and wreak havoc on your life. Don't go it alone. With DebtBlue Success Guarantee, it doesn't cost anything unless your debt is reduced or completely resolved. So there's absolutely no risk. See for yourself how easy it is to get started with free information. There are no upfront costs.
Let us show you how 10 minutes could save you thousands.
Call today, 800-514-4720. 800-514-4720.
With 6 minutes and 44 seconds to play in the first half, Troy Buchanan has built a 21-0 lead. Their last drive was good for 71 yards, 5 plays, scoring on a 31-yard touchdown pass from Hunter Humphrey to Tytrell Grigsby. Grigsby with a catch, his second TD catch of the year. First of the night with the extra point by Vollmer, and it is now 21-0. Troy Buchanan. This ball is fielded and brought back by the Spartans. And with the return for our battle was Cooper.
Spartans returning the ball to the 30-yard line.
As he brought the ball back to the 30-yard line where the Spartans set up a drive. That was a 23-yard return by Jace Cooper. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Battle, who has been in Spartan territory, or rather Trojan territory, just one time. The Trojans and the Spartans are testing us tonight. 1st and 10 from the 30. And Wilkerson back in there at the quarterback spot as the quarterback. And the handoff to Brown, banging his way back to the line of scrimmage before he was stood up.
No gain on the play, brings up 2nd down and 10.
As Brown comes up empty. The middle of that defensive front for the Trojans has been like a wall. And they're led up front by Marco Herrera, who made the stick on that last tackle. Second and 10. They bring heat back to throw. Wilkerson lofts it up. And this pass is incomplete. Intended for Jace Cooper, who is jostling for position. He had position over Anthony Solari, but he couldn't make the one-handed catch. And Wilkerson comes up empty. And it is 3rd and 10. That stops the clock with 5:44 to play in the quarter. As Sanders will move to the left side, along with McBride. Throwing under pressure was Wilkerson. Will they bring heat again? 3-man front. Outside linebackers drop off. And this pass is caught by Cooper, and he's mauled after making the catch. And then a penalty marker goes down after the play.
Also 4 on the play. There's a flag on the field.
It's a minus yardage play of 4 yards, but hold everything. This gold on white makes it difficult to identify these defensive players. It's going to go against Troy Buchanan.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Another 15-yarder and another first down picked up by Battle via penalty.
Spartans have it first and 10 from the 41.
That is their third first down picked up by penalty tonight. First and 10 for the Spartans, now working from their own 41-yard line after the gift of unsportsmanlike conduct. Oliver Lenz, the center for the Spartans, snaps it back to Wilkerson. And this is Hill darting up the middle for a gain of 4. Eric Hill
Second down and 6.
brings up a 2nd and 6, which is manageable for Battle. Battle needs a score, down 21-0. Trips to the left. Eric Hill remains on the field. Trojans showing blitz. So outside linebackers, West and a man sneaking up. Middle linebacker is coming as well. And the swing pass is incomplete. He tried to complete a swing pass to the flat where Gordon was available, but he missed his target. It's going to be 3rd down and 6. So Wilkerson unsuccessful with that pass play. Youngman, the freshman, started the game at the QB spot. Now he's handed it off to Youngman. 3rd down conversion, looking at Battle. This swing pass in the flat is caught, but I think he's shy of the first down. A 9-yard reception with a catch is Cooper.
Reception, 4th down and 1 from midfield.
Will the Spartans go for it? So they shuffle their personnel. And I believe Troy Buchanan, looking at the clock with 4:03 to play, has decided to use a timeout here, thinking that they're going to get the football back here in the first half. We'll be back after this break. This is the KZOU Game of the Week, presented by the networks of Mid-Missouri and Columbia Public Schools.
Columbia Public Schools are on a mission, a never-ending quest to be the best school district in the state, and they're well on the way. With the help and support of their generous marketing partners, CPS has contributed over $1.8 million to Missouri State High School Activities Association programs. So how has it paid off? Nearly 40% of the student body in secondary school participate in athletics and activities, and you can be part of the mission too. Visit these websites today for all the details on how you can help CPS and get involved today.
Looking at a 4th down and 1 at midfield. Battle is elected to go for it. And they shift to a Wildcat formation. The Troy Buchanan Trojans called a timeout, anticipating on getting the ball back here in this second quarter. And here's the snap right back to Brown, and Brown drops his shoulders and drives straight ahead and just got enough for the first down. Chris Brown took that snap about 7 yards deep, gains 2 on the carry. And Brown now with 12 yards on the day. And the Spartans convert on 4th down. Strife started at the Battle 30-yard line. First and 10 for the second time tonight. Battle in Trojan territory. They give to Brown. Brown spins through the trenches and out to about the 40-yard line. A gain of 8 on the play. That was one of Brown's best runs of the game. Brown got a nice block from Salem, another one from Marquise Mitchell to open things up on that right side. 2nd and 8. Now Battle's got to be concerned a little bit with the clock with 3:22 to play in the first half. At the half, we'll bring you all the activities of the Battle High School halftime show. We'll also take a look at district brackets as if the tournament was to start today. Brown gets the call going straight ahead, and I don't think he got first down yardage as he got back to the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be 3rd down and 2. No gain for Brown. So they ran right into the teeth of that defense as the linebacker Rolling came charging up and filled that gap. Jackson Harrell's been a big part of that defensive front for the Trojans here tonight. They have really dictated in this game, that front three for Troy Buchanan. Wilkerson back in at quarterback. Wilkerson gives to Brown, who has running room off right tackle. A gain on the carry of 3 for Chris Brown.
Gain of 3 on the play. Good for a Battle Spartan.
That's another Battle Spartan first down. Battle on the move. Again, the clock is something to note. Battle does have 1 timeout remaining, down to 2:05 to play in the half. A score here before the half would keep Battle in this game. Wilkerson swings it out in the flat, and I'm not sure if they were on the same page. It looked like that pass was intended for Sanders, but Sanders stopped in the middle. There was also a slant pattern being ran. On the slant was Gordon. Pass was well behind Gordon. So that pass goes for naught. Second down and 10. That does stop the clock. They give the ball this time to Mays, who spins down to about the 30-yard line. Gain of 2.
Forward progress to the 35. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
That was Mays' first carry of the night. But just a 2-yard gain. Minute 27 to play first half. Spartans have really struggled offensively. Looking at about 50 yards of offense here in the first half. They show blitz. Wilkerson wants to throw, has a little time, got a man open and missed him. The pass was too far out in front of Jace Cooper.
Pass intended for Cooper is incomplete. Bring up 4th down and 8.
He drops a dime in there, and that's a touchdown, but he missed him. And it's going to be 4th down. 4th down and 8. That stops the clock with 1:03 to play in the half. It has been all Trojans. Slot to the left, receiver wide right. So important for Battle to play well after getting the win last week, get a little momentum going into the postseason. And Matt Herman, who's in his 2nd year, will use his final timeout with 1:03 to play here in the first half. Herman looking for win number 5 in his tenure. Timeout, Spartans. We'll have more of our game of the week after these words.
Start your morning with ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
Wherever you are, whatever your plans, we've got you covered with the ABC 17 Storm Track Future Track.
Detailed hour-by-hour forecast to prepare you for the day.
By noon, you may want that rain gear.
And when sunshine turns to thunderstorms, we keep you ahead of the storm, tracking its path live on TV, always alerting you to the next big change. That's ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
Troy Buchanan, 21. Columbia Battle, nothing. 1:03 to play first half. Matt Herman's Battle Spartans are looking at a 4th down and 8. They've converted a couple 4th downs here in this drive, which started at their own 30-yard line. So they've moved the ball 40 yards on this drive, but now, well, about 45. Now looking at a 4th and 8 to keep it alive. Trips to the right. Battles had tough sledding through the air, tough sledding running. Wilkerson wants to throw. Fires underneath. It's caught in the flat for a first down. And then the ball is popped loose after the receiver goes out of bounds, as that ball was caught for a 15-yard gain by Sanders.
Pass is complete. That's good for a Battle Spartan first down.
15-yard gain for the Spartans. Sanders with the catch. And the Spartans keep the drive alive with 56 seconds to play. Working from the 20. So 9th play, 10th play of the drive. The pass is incomplete. The intended receiver was Cooper, who turned to his right and then realized the ball was to his, or turned to his left, realized the ball was to his right, and could not make the adjustment. It'll be 2nd down and 10. On the year, Wilkerson has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Trying to pick up his 3rd. Last year he threw a touchdown pass working as a reserve. But Jace Cooper, the 5'11 junior, had beat his man. 2nd and 10 from the 20. They give to Brown, looking for running room. Brown got it down to about the 17-yard line before he was throwing backwards.
2 on the play.
Clock continues to run, and it's going to be 3rd down. Battle's got to work quickly. They're out of timeouts. Slow getting the play in are the Spartans. And now the Trojans are calling a timeout. That's interesting. 21-0, Trojans lead. 28 seconds to play. One will return. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for Battle. So they have it at the 17.5-yard line of the Trojans.
Columbia Public Schools are on a mission, a never-ending quest to be the best school district in the state, and they're well on the way. With the help and support of their generous marketing partners, CPS has contributed over $1.8 million to Missouri State High School Activities Association programs. So how has it paid off? Nearly 40% of the student body in secondary school participate in athletics and activities, and you can be part of the mission too. Visit these websites today for all the details on how you can help CPS and get involved today.
3rd and 10 for Battle with 28 seconds left here in the first half. Spartans trailing Troy Buchanan 21-0. Twin receivers to the left, Sanders and McBride for Battle. Single receiver to the near side in Caden Lewis. Back to throw, Wilkerson flushed out of the pocket, chased out of the pocket, rolls to his left, throws to the end zone, and that pass is broken up, goes incomplete. Wilkerson threw in the double coverage, but a penalty marker down where Wilkerson let the pass go. Hold everything. 18 seconds left on the board. Personal foul is the early indication. I believe they roughed the passer. If that is the case.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer on the defense. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Another first down on the penalty by Troy Buchanan.
Spartans have it 1st and goal from the 9.
Turns out to be about a 9-yard penalty. 1st and goal from the 9 for Battle with 18 seconds to play. Trojans are inviting the Spartans into the end zone. Here's a pass to the end zone, and it's intercepted, picked off by Carson Twellman as Twellman runs it out around the right end. Twellman is finally brought down at about the 23-yard line. As Wilkerson fires the interception, his 3rd of the year. Twellman with his second pick of the year as he picked it out of the end zone and ran it out. And the Battle Spartans are denied. That was a 10-play drive. They got it inside the 10 and could not convert. And now the Trojans take over the football at the 21-yard line. Battle's got to play defense. Hunter Humphrey, the quarterback. Drops back, takes the snap, drops to a knee, and that's going to be the last play of the first half. So we have reached the midpoint of this one, and it's been the Trojans' defense and the Trojans' offense that has been displayed here at the half. It's Troy Buchanan with a 21-0 lead here at homestanding Battle. We'll be back with the halftime activities. And a little of this and a little of that and a little of everything here at the half as it's Battle trailing Troy Buchanan by a score of 21-0. This is the KZOU Game of the Week presented by the networks of Mid-Missouri and Columbia Public Schools.
Get the latest alerts for your location with the ABC 17 Storm Trek weather app. You'll be the first to know when severe weather is on the way. Download the free app today.
Attention oxygen therapy users. If you've been chained to an oxygen tank, then you know they're a burden. Tanks keep you from living the life you love.
I was on oxygen tanks, and I couldn't go anywhere, do much of anything. I didn't dare go far.
It's time to reclaim your independence with an Inogen One oxygen concentrator. Inogen makes its own oxygen from the air around you, so you'll never worry about running out of oxygen again.
I wasn't going to run out of oxygen ever, and it was like freedom. I got my life back. I really love my Inogen.
The Inogen One G4 is lightweight and compact. Plus, it's battery operated, so you can have oxygen anytime, anywhere.
Oh, do I think Inogen is worth the money? You better believe it's worth every single penny of it.
Call now for your free information kit. There's no obligation. Inogen. Oxygen anytime, anywhere.
Call 1-800-508-0875. That's 1-800-508-0875. Call now for your free information kit.
When it's a big story,
ABC 17 News is all over it. The years-long saga of the Columbia Prowler has had a major break.
Many family members were at Boone County Fire headquarters today to welcome their loved ones home after a long deployment.
This is quarterback Brady Cook celebrating with his family and fans after a victory where he put a fighting spirit on full display for more than 62,000 people. ABC 17 News,
where the news comes first.
Welcome back to Battle High School, where it's halftime, and the Battle Spartans trail the Troy Buchanan Trojans in the second ever meeting between these two by a score of 21-0, as the Battle Marching Band is taking the field, and we'll bring you their performance here this evening and whatever else that Battle High School will have here to display, as this will be the final home game of the year for the Battle Spartans, barring a major run in the postseason. But the postseason will start on the road for Battle.
High School Marching Band, under the direction of Kim Foley, Mark Lewis,
as Kim Foley's marching, Spartans are on the field, and we'll take you to the field.
Grayson Smalling, Michael Tiffany, and Austin Kent. Visual caption had Jeff White. Color guard instructors Samantha Keithline and Brady Steele, and sound engineer Mitch Canote. The drum majors are Cohen Wynn and Matthew Foley. Tonight, the band will perform their 2024 field show entitled Blackbird. Drum majors Cohen Wynn and Matthew Foley, is your band ready?
Did Jenman complete a pass to the starting quarterback?
Battle High School band, you may take the field.
I don't remember when they switched quarterback. Third surge.
Black wings beat a troubled rhyme through a veil of twilight's grime. A lone blackbird, heart alight. Seeks a path through deepest night. Trees, he weaves his way.
Dad, you get through the parade without any hiccups?
In the heart of the forest, where secrets dwell, he spreads his wings under the spell. Rustling leaves, a whispered plea, will dawn find him, or the unseen. Twisted branches and eerie calls. He ventures deeper where darkness dwells.
One more time for Battle High School Marching Band. At this time, we would also like to take a moment to recognize all of our Lang and Oakland Middle School band members in the stands tonight. Thank you for joining us this evening, and we are excited for you to join us here at Battle High School next year.
Super performance by the Battle Spartans Marching Band here at the half, as Battle and Troy Buchanan have played 24 minutes of football, and it's 21-0 Troy Buchanan with the lead. We'll take a timeout. When we return, we'll recap the scoring for you and also take a look at some statistics, and we'll have more in just a few moments. This is the KZOU Game of the Week.
At Callaway Collision Center, we do more than just auto body work. And when we do auto body work, we do it right and we treat you right.
Body work, alignments, mechanical repairs, we do it all.
Callaway Collision Center, honest, dependable, and one of the best in the business.
We are Callaway Collision Center, and we want to be your auto body specialist. Give us a call.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? Have you been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 or more a pill for Viagra, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3. We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for expensive prescriptions. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call now and get your 44 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Call us anytime, day or night, and start saving big money for the exact same results. Have your credit card ready. Ordering is fast and easy with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
That performance turned in by the Battle Spartans cheerleading squad, and a little added bonus for you here at the half as they did a fantastic job of putting on that performance. As I promised, though, we will recap the scoring. The Battle Spartans got the first touch of the football here tonight, and after their drive fizzled, the Spartans punted it away, and Troy Buchanan got the football and marched the ball 89 yards on 9 plays. So the Trojans scored on a 5-yard touchdown run by Carter Dow, capping off that 89-yard drive. And Wyatt Caldwell's extra point made it 7-0. Troy Buchanan with 5:31 to play in the first quarter. After Battle had a 3-and-out, the Spartans took over the football at the Battle 40-yard line, and 4 plays later they would score on another Carter Dowell run. It was a 13-yard touchdown run, his 19th touchdown of the year. That came with 2:02 to play in the first quarter. Wyatt Caldwell's extra point made it 14-0. The Battle Spartans then moved the ball into Troy Buchanan territory, but the drive would stall. After the punt, Troy Buchanan took over, and they moved the ball 71 yards on 5 plays, scoring on a 31-yard touchdown pass from Hunter Humphrey to Tytrell Grigsby for the score. That was a 5-play, 71-yard drive. Vollmer's extra point made it 21-0. Then in the closing moments of the first half, the Battle Spartans again moved the ball downfield, got inside the 10-yard line of Troy Buchanan, but an interception was then fired by the quarterback of the Battle Spartans as Kendall Wilkerson threw his second pick of the year, and it was intercepted by Carson Twellman, his second interception of the year. And then the Trojans would kill out the clock to close out the first half, and that brings us to the intermission, where Troy Buchanan has a 21-0 lead. We'll also take a look at first half statistics, and these are unofficial. Battle with 9 first downs in the first half, 6 of them via the penalty. Troy Buchanan, 7 first downs in the first half. Battle ran the ball 17 times for only 24 yards. The Trojans ran the ball 17 times for 132. Trojans passed for 70 yards in the first half, and Battle for 41, as Battle was 4 of 10 with 1 interception. Troy Buchanan was 1 of 4, and they threw 4 touchdowns. Total yardage first half, 202 yards for the Trojans, 65 for the Battle Spartans. The Spartans were penalized 3 times for 29 yards. Troy Buchanan, 5 penalties for 50 yards, as they've really hurt themselves with the flag. Battle's the only team to punt. They punted 3 times for an average of 31 yards. Chris Brown, 12 carries for 23 yards. Hill had 3 carries for 8 for the Spartans. Mays, 1 carry for 2. Wilkerson had a carry for -8. Dow, 10 carries for 82 yards for Troy. Wenger had 3 carries for 16. Humphrey, 3 carries for 25. And Eulinger, 1 carry for 9. Youngman was 1 of 3 passing for 6 yards. Wilkerson, 3 of 7 for 39, and he threw the interception. Humphrey did all the passing for the Trojans, as Eulinger had a catch for 9 yards. Grigsby had the touchdown catch for 31 yards. Cooper, 2 catches for 22 yards, and Sanders, 2 catches for 21 yards. That is a look at the unofficial statistics here in this first half. Checking the out-of-town scoreboard, Camdenton is all over KC Southeast, leading 56-0, as they've got the running clock going in that one at Camdenton. Jeff City won yesterday, beating Lutheran St. Charles 35-0. And the last score we received from Francis Howell was Francis Howell leading Rockbridge 14-12. Of course, the Bruins have not lost since opening day. Still looking to get caught up with the score at Hickman, where the Cupies are entertaining the Chaminade Red Devils. Helias is hosting Lift for Life, And we've got one other score for you. Kirksville leads Centralia 20-0. That is at the half. I lied. I have another score. The former head coach of Troy Buchanan, that is Ryan Nesbitt's Jackson Indians lead Festus by a score of 23-0. Those are some scores from Central Missouri and beyond. We will be back with the second half and much more in a moment. This is the Friday night game of the week presented by the networks of Mid-Missouri and the Columbia Public Schools.
Experiencing a personal injury can feel like being caught in a relentless storm. Mounting medical bills, lost wages, and uncertainty. Your financial security is at risk, but there is a lifeline. Harper, Evans, Hillbrenner, and Nedemeyer is committed to securing more than just a big settlement. We will maximize your compensation by negotiating down medical bills and liens so your settlement goes into your pocket. Visit lawmissouri.com to find out how much your case is worth.
At Jim Butler, we know Jeep drivers give a duck. That's why we give a duck about offering the lowest new Jeep prices. We give a duck about having the biggest Jeep selection for miles. We give a duck about making your Jeep buying experience as excellent as possible. And we'll actually give you a duck to prove it. Start your Jeep ducking adventure online or come see why our new Jeep showroom in Centralia is worth the drive during Jeep Adventure Days. Because
Jim Butler is the Jeep powerhouse.
I'm here at Algier Salvage in Millersburg with George Algier. George, what services do you offer here?
Well, we buy scrap cars, we buy aluminum, copper, white goods, any kind of heavy iron, pretty much anything to do with recycling in the way of metals. We handle all of that. Bring your cars to us, or we can go and we can bid on them and come and get them, and we always haul them free.
From Algier Salvage in Millersburg.
Come see us.
Know the issues before you vote. Scan the code on your screen to visit the ABC 17 News Voter Guide right now.
Back here at Battle High School, it's halftime, and the Battle Spartans trail the Trojans of Troy Buchanan 21-0 at the break. We have an update from Francis Howell. Rockbridge is now taking a 20-14 lead against the Vikings. It's Rockbridge trying to go 9 and trying to go 8-1 on the year and trying to put some pressure on Troy Buchanan to take over the Class 6 District 6 top spot. There are only 5 teams in Class 6 District 6, and the number 1 team coming into tonight is Troy Buchanan with 45 points, but on their heels are the Rockbridge Bruins with 44 points. If the tournament was to start today before tonight's action, Rockbridge would be the 2 seed taking on St. Dominic in week 2 of the playoffs. In week 1, Hickman would be entertaining Francis Howell Central, as Hickman has a lead over Central in the points department, 25.88 to 25.14. So it's very important for Hickman to turn in a good performance tonight if they want to play at home next week to host, which would be Francis Howell Central, if Hickman can hang on. Of course, if Hickman loses and Central loses, I guess neither team would move, and Hickman would still host next week. That's the Class 6 District 6 bracket as we sit. The Class 5 District 5 bracket, which includes most of the CMAC, finds Helias in the driver's seat. They have a big lead there with a 7-1 record taking on Live for Life tonight. They'll win that game handily with 47.21 points. As they are the 1 seed in the 7-team district, they'll get the first round bye. They will wait for the winner of the Camdenton at Rolla first round match in 2 weeks. Lebanon will take on Jeff City in a first round match. That will be at Lebanon. And Capital City will be entertaining Smith Cotton, regardless of what happens tonight. That's in Class 5, District 5, if the tournament was to start going into tonight's action. Again, Jeff City's already posted a win, but they did not move enough to move up. In Class 5, District 4, which is the class the Battle Spartans are in, right now Battle has got a trip to North Point. I don't know if that's going to, a win here tonight would move them enough, but Battle at North Point next week is Fort Zumwalt North will get a first-round bye out of that 7-team district. Fort Zumwalt West and Francis Howell North will play each other, and Liberty, Wentzville, and Timberland will play each other in that first round. As we get set for the second half,
Troy Buchanan will get the ball
and
to start the second half.
it looks like we will keep it right here for the second half as the Spartans will kick it off. We do have an update at the half. It looks like Hickman is currently tied with Chaminade at 14. So the Cupies tied with Chaminade. That's at Hickman. And now here is the kickoff for the Spartans and a line drive squid kick. And the Trojans will pick it up, and returning it for the Trojans is Tytrell Grigsby. And Grigsby brings it out to the 40-yard line, an 18-yard return. And that's how the second half gets underway, as the Trojans take over on the 40-yard line. Troy Buchanan brings out the offense, and Carter Dowell's out there ready along with the quarterback. And for this Battle Spartan club, they are looking for a stop. They have struggled to get stops in this game, as Hunter Humphrey brings out the offensive unit. They put a man in motion, and Humphrey will keep with the run around the left end. Humphrey quick out across the 45 to the 47-yard line. So he picks up 7 yards on that carry.
On the play, it'll be 2nd and 4 from the 46.
Second down, call it 4. They gave him just 6 yards on that carry. 31 yards now rushing the ball for Humphrey. Second down and 4. Battle with that 4-man front. They give to Dowell. Dowell caught from the side, stood up, and a gain of just 2. As Carter Dowell picks up the carry and grabs just 2 yards. And a big third down now, looking at the Spartans, as they need a stop here. Twin receivers to the left. In the slot is Jackson Trower.
Make some noise, Spartans.
Spartans looking for a third down stick, and they have been hard to find. And now they stop play. They want to reset the play clock, I believe. Third down 3. Humphrey. Now we'll let that play clock run down a little bit. We're underway here in the third quarter. Humphrey to Carter Dowell. Dowell around the right side has a first down into Spartan territory down to the 47-yard line. 6-yard gain by Dowell.
Battle 47. It'll be 1st and 10 for Troy Buchanan.
Dowell now at 90 yards on the night. He's really made it look easy, but running behind that line, Brock Owens and Aiden Dunn have blocked well for him. Fletcher Mullins. Those tight ends, Helvey and Trower. 1st and 10. In motion, Eulinger. Back to throw. Humphrey flushed out of the pocket. Humphrey fires in a flat, and it's caught. Big catch, a leaping catch in the flat. As that ball was hauled in for first down yardage. But is there a penalty marker down on the field? I believe there is. So this could be coming back. It was dropped. It was caught and then dropped.
It'll be 2nd and 10.
So it was dropped by the receiver. 2nd and 10. Hunter Humphrey. With the option, will pitch. Dowell trying to get outside, and Dowell was able to slip a tackle on the sideline and pick up 5 yards. Looked like they had him stopped.
Gain of 6 on the play. 3rd down and 4.
That was the 13th carry for Dowell on the night. Troy Buchanan would love to milk that clock down some more. I feel that's their enemy at this point. Vollmer splits wide to the near side for Buchanan. Check that. That is Link. They give to Dow. Carter Dow right side. He's got first down yardage and inside the 35 of the Spartans. And more of what we saw in the first half. Troy Buchanan just shoving it right down the Spartans' throat. Gain is 7. It was a 14th carry of the night. Now 103 yards on the night for Eulinger. Or check that for Dowell. Spartans just get beat up front. They can't get to the man with the ball. Trips to the left. Swing pass in the flat. This is Winger. Winger breaks a tackle, cuts against the grain around the left side, and scoring on the run is Chris Winger. That was a 34-yard touchdown swing pass. As Humphrey completes it for 34. And Winger with the catch for the touchdown. That's his 4th catch of the year and 3rd touchdown reception of the year. And again, 34-yard pass play. The Trojans, when they do throw, they are very efficient. As Humphrey completes it to Winger. Now the extra point is kicked and it's through. And that again is Vollmer driving it through. And that makes it 28-0. Troy Buchanan. We'll be back with more of third quarter action in a moment.
Columbia Public Schools are on a mission, a never-ending quest to be the best school district in the state, and they're well on the way. With the help and support of their generous marketing partners, CPS has contributed over $1.8 million to Missouri State High School Activities Association programs. So how has it paid off? Nearly 40% of the student body in secondary school participate in athletics and activities, and you can be part of the mission too. Visit these websites today for all the details on how you can help CPS and get involved today.
Students, please be aware that all spectators must.
The Battle Spartans defense has not showed up tonight as they now trail the Troy Buchanan Trojans by a score of 28-0. The Trojans score on a 34-yard touchdown pass play from Hunter Humphrey to Chris Winger as Winger runs it in after making the catch. As a 5-play, 60-yard drive, Vollmer's extra point made it 28-0 with 8:30 to play here in this third quarter as the Spartan defense is yet to get a stop tonight. Trojans have had 4 possessions and they have scored on all 4 possessions. And now a delay of game on Troy Buchanan.
Prior to the snap, delay of game on the kicking team, 5-yard penalty, re-kick.
Deep for Battle to return this kick is Jace Cooper along with Isaiah Grant. And Caldwell has it teed up. And it's a low line drive kick, and Cooper fields it at the 12. Cooper to the 20, to the 30. Cooper out to the 35, dragging a tackler to the 36. And the Spartans get the ball in good field position. As they'll try to get something going here in their first possession of the second half. It has been tough sledding for the Spartans here against this Trojan club that's trying to turn in a perfect regular season. As McBride will split to the right, twin receivers to the left. And Wilkerson will bark out the signals with Chris Brown behind him. A 3-man front locks up for Troy Buchanan. They give to Brown. Brown looking for a crease. Bounces to the outside, drags a tackler out to about the 43-yard line. Good run by Brown.
Chris Brown on the carry.
As he knifed his way downfield. 6-yard gain for Brown.
Second down and 4 from the 42.
Brown now has ran for 29 yards this evening on 13 carries. 2nd and 4. Three receivers to the right. Trips. Single receiver to the left. Wilkerson will throw it. And the intended receiver was Gordon, and the pass was behind him, and it goes incomplete. Another incomplete pass by Wilkerson. As he continues to struggle to find receivers. That swing pass open was Gordon, but it was behind him. It's 3rd and 4. $28-0. Troy Buchanan. In motion is Sanders. Wilkerson takes the snap. He gives to Brown. Down the middle goes Brown. Brown to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Brown with a 58-yard touchdown run. And the Spartans are on the board. As Chris Brown found a crease, finally up the middle.
To the house. Touchdown Battle.
58-yard TD scamper. And the Spartans show life. A one-play drive, 58 yards. And it's 28-6. And now set to try to add the extra point is Brady Kreitz. That was like a 30-second drive. As Kreitz will be kicking out of the hold of Jungmann. Snaps back and down, kicks on the way, and it is good. As he drove it through, it's 28-7 as Kreitz drives it through. And we'll be back with more here from our game of the week at Battle High School in just a few moments.
1851 Underground Tap and Grill offers historical architecture, great food, and an unforgettable experience.
It's a great place for specialty burgers, and be sure to try the Fire and Ice Chicken.
We love to bring our clients for half-price appetizers. Great food, great location, great service. What more could you want?
Come see for yourself.
Why we say,
Where good friends, great food, and excellent service come together.
Stay tuned to get a free automatic toilet bowl cleaner from Mermaid. Your sink stopper's broken, and fixing a drain is a pain. Introducing Mermaid Drain Magic, the instant solution to most broken drains. Just remove and replace. In seconds, you can fill and drain with a simple press of a button. Drain Magic makes replacing your old, broken, rusty, even missing sink stoppers fast and easy. Drain Magic's anti-clogging basket helps prevent clogs in your sink, catching hair, food, even jewelry. Made with brass and chrome and a silicone gasket, it creates a watertight seal. Order your Mermaid Drain Magic today for only $19.99 and get a Mermaid toilet bowl cleaner absolutely free. Drop it in the tank for up to 3 months of cleaning. But wait, this could be your last chance to get Drain Magic at this low price with free toilet bowl cleaner. There's a strict limit of 3, so order now.
Call 1-800-614-785 or visit GetDrainMagic.com. So call 1-800-614-785 or visit GetDrainMagic.com. Order now.
The Battle Spartans are on the board as they score on a 58-yard run by Chris Brown. As Brown was able to break free. 2-play drive, 58 yards, and a line drive kick being brought back by Grigsby. Grigsby down the middle, and there he goes. Grigsby on this kickoff return goes all the way. And the Trojans answer just as quickly.
For a touchdown. There is a flag on the field.
Second touchdown of the night for Grigsby. Tytrell returned that 70 yards. But a penalty marker is also down on the field. So hold everything. And it's coming back. There's a block in the back against the Trojans, and it's going to bring it back. So hold everything. As John Bishop's got the call.
Block in the back on the return team. 10-yard foul from the spot. First down, Troy.
And that'll back to Troy Buchanan. Trojans up to near midfield. Wiping off actually an 80-yard return. A low line drive kick, and Grigsby found that crease, but maybe it was because of the illegal block. As the umpire, Terry Whitney, backs that ball all the way out to the 46-yard line.
Troy Buchanan will have it 1st and 10 from their own 46.
So Troy Buchanan does not get the kickoff return for the touchdown. They start at their own 46. And the offense on the field for Troy Buchanan, led by Hunter Humphrey. He gives to Carter Dow, and Dow around the left side squirts loose for a 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8.
It'll be 2nd and 8. Dow with 15 rushes for tonight. And it doesn't seem like he had the ball that much. It's just been in runs. No pun intended. From the 48. Dahl again gets the call. Dahl weaves his way down to about the 46 of the Spartans. An 8-yard gain.
Pickup of 7 on the play. Tackle made by Brady Kreitz. 3rd down and 1.
Kreitz with the stop. And the Trojans on the march. Receiver right, receiver left. Hickman, or rather, Battle showing a blitz. Speaking of Hickman, they're still tied with Chaminade at 14. Rockbridge now with a 28-14 lead at Francis Howell. Howell gets the call. He's got a 1st down, breaks a tackle inside the 40, down about the 38-yard line. As Carter Dow picks up 7 more yards. A 2-yard run has been his minimum tonight. He's not been hit for a loss. And the Trojans on the move. Spartans trailing the Trojans 28-7. Taylor Rolla now in the slot for Troy Buchanan. They pitch it to Carter. Dow, and Dow thrown out at the line of scrimmage. No gain. That might be the first no gain for Dowell tonight.
Loss of 1 on the play brings up 2nd down and 11.
Minus yard. Right now, Troy Buchanan, though, very aware that this clock is their enemy. Man, nice contingency fans that have made the trip to Columbia tonight. Swing pass out in the flat with blockers in front. And getting to the edge, I believe, is Eulinger. Gain of 9.
10-yard gain on the play, puts the ball on the 28-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
That will go down as
All right, Battle, let's make some noise. It's 3rd down.
Passing yardage. Third down and a long one. Wenger gets the call. Wenger's got 1st down yardage as Wenger gets it down to about the 21 of the Spartans.
Gain of 6 on the play. Good for a 1st down. For
6-yard gain.
1st and 10 from the Battle 21.
And the Trojans on the march, looking at a 1st and 10 from the 21. They have done nothing but pound a rock all night. And when you're ripping off 7-8 yards a carry, why not? They came in averaging 295 yards of rushing per night. And Wenger with this carry. Down to about the 15, a gain of 7. Battle says they got the football, but the officials rule that the ball is down. Our officiating crew tonight, John Bishop's the referee, Terry Whitney the umpire, the head linesman is Adam Hens, the line judge is Zach Keene, and the back judge is Rashad Tompkins. After the run, it's 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 4. Trojans sent a man wide to the left, one to the right. And they give the ball to Dow. Carter Dow busts his way in for the touchdown from 16 yards away. Carter Dow with his 3rd touchdown run of the night.
Touchdown, Trojans.
16-yard run. He's pushing 150 yards. It's a very impressive drive by the Trojans, 54 yards. They did it in 6 plays. The extra point is tacked on as that is driven through.
Extra point is good. Short Buchanan 35
by Vollmer. We'll be back with more here at Battle in a moment.
The stage is set.
We're going to have a crowd tonight.
For an unstoppable season.
It's time to hunt.
And it all starts here.
Here come the Tigers. Touchdown, Missouri.
Perfect! Perfect! Mizzou Live.
To the 15, to the 10, to the pylon.
Pre- and post-game shows every single week. The only one of its kind for Mizzou fans. And there's only one place to get it.
Troy Buchanan, 35. The Battle Spartans, 7 with 3:59 to play, 3rd quarter. 6-play, 54-yard drive, capped off with a 16-yard run by Carter Dow, scoring his 20th touchdown of the year. Noah Vollmer's extra point made it 35-7 with 3:59 to go in this 3rd. And now Caldwell will kick it off, and he hits an end-over-end kick, fielded by Cooper. Grant, Isaiah Grant around the left end, brings it out to about the 29-yard line.
Isaiah Grant on the return for the Spartans.
As Grant brings it back to about the 29. And Battle will try to get something going from there. It was a 17-yard return. One part of the Battle game that's been pretty strong tonight has been their kickoff return. Probably been one of the more pleasant things to see here this evening. The Trojans offense has really struggled as Kendall Wilkerson back at the QB spot, and he puts a man in motion. That's Sanders. Play action, swing pass, caught by Sanders near flat. Sanders to the 40, 45, and finally forced out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. Sanders with the catch, 27-yard gain, the biggest gain of the night for the Battle Spartans.
In the Trojan territory.
As Sanders and the Trojans have it at the 40.
First and 10.
Well, they're bringing it back out to the 43. Big play from scrimmage there. Play coming in from the near sideline. Wilkerson, hands off. Brown scratches and claws for a yard. It'll be 2nd down. That front 3, though, for Troy Buchanan, Beckwith, Herrera, and Harrell have been very good.
Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8.
Well, that was Eric Hill. I stand corrected with a carry, and Hill picks up 2 yards on that rush. Trojan defense. Very conventional lineup. Here's a swing pass in the flat, caught by Gordon, but a loss on the play of a yard. Gordon made the catch, but nowhere to run after he caught it.
Loss of one on the play, third down and 9.
Trojans led this game at the end of the first quarter 14-0. They led it at intermission 21-0. Trojans then took the opening kickoff of the second half and marched the ball some 60 yards for the touchdown, making it 28-0 after the extra point. And Chris Brown put some points on the board for Battle with a big 58-yard run over the middle. This pass is incomplete by Wilkerson.
Pass falls incomplete.
Troy Battle back with a 54-yard drive of their own. Troy is taking advantage of the short field here tonight, and it's going to be fourth down now for the Spartans with 2:11 to go in the third. This drive started out at the Spartan 29. But is threatening to stall, and now Matt Herman will call a timeout. Timeout called by Battle with 2:11 to play in the third. We'll be back with more in a moment.
Start your morning with ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
Wherever you are, whatever your plans, we've got you covered with the ABC 17 Storm Track Future Track.
Detailed hour-by-hour forecast to prepare you for the day.
By noon, you may want that rain gear.
And when sunshine turns to thunderstorms, we keep you ahead of the storm, tracking its path live on TV, always alerting you to the next big change. That's ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
Troy Buchanan 35, the Battle Spartans 7. At Francis Howell, it's now Rockbridge 28, Francis Howell 21. Hickman still tied with Chaminade at 14 across town. Fourth down, 9 for the Spartans. And they bring out their offensive unit with Kendall Wilkerson at the controls in the pistol. In motion, Gordon. Wilkerson drops back to throw, sets up a middle screen to Brown, and he is nailed immediately as he was stopped for no gain on the play. They were spying, and Ammon was right there to drill Brown, and the Trojans have the football. They get another stop. So they pick up the ball at their own 42. Trojan Club is well coached. They were on the money looking for that middle screen to Chris Brown. And they have executed well. Now, they have been guilty of a few penalties. 2:04 to play in the third. Humphrey. Carter Dow near sideline. Stays on his feet, breaks a tackle, and forced out of bounds at the 43-yard line of Battle.
Battle territory. First and 10 at the Spartan 43.
14 more yards picked up by Carter Dow. Dow came in with 1,130 yards. He's added another 150 plus here tonight on the air. He has been a workhorse, pushing 20 carries tonight. Trips to the left, but he's ran behind that line, and the line has gotten him free on the edge. Play action, keeping Humphrey trying to find some running room, breaks a tackle on the edge, gets to the edge, comes back across the green, and then is cut down, and a penalty marker flies. Now a second flag, and this may be an illegal block.
39-yard line. There are flags on the field.
Humphrey ran a long way for a very short gain, and then it's all going for naught. He had 9 yards picked up. Personal foul. I think it was a blindside block thrown by the Trojans. At the half, the Trojans already had 50 plus yards in penalties.
personal foul, blindside block on the offense, 15-yard penalty, replay, first down.
That backs the Trojans up to their own 46-yard line.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 25 from their own 46.
Wide to the near side, Eulinger. Hunter Humphrey, the junior quarterback, working the varsity in his first year, takes the snap, throws back against the grain, throws an interception. It's picked off on the far sideline and forced out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. For the Battle Spartans is Rashawn Churchill Johnson. As Johnson picked that off, the intended receiver fell down. And that is the first interception thrown tonight by Hunter Humphrey, just his second of the year. And the Spartans have it at the 9-yard line after the turnover.
Churchill Johnson with the interception.
And Johnson returns it down to the 8. 37-yard return after the pick. And the Spartans bring out the offense here with 1:22 to play. In the third quarter, Battle trying to climb back in it. Wilkerson gives to Chris Brown. Brown stopped after a short gain of maybe 2.
Chris Brown on the carry. 2-yard gain, 2nd and goal from the 6.
It'll be 2nd and goal to go from the 6 for the Spartans, trying to take advantage of the turnover. .54 seconds to play in this third quarter as the clock unwinds. Battle not in a hurry getting to play in. 2nd and goal from just outside the 6. Double tight ends left. And play action, swing pass, caught and going to the goal line. And in for the touchdown is Savani Sanders. Sanders with the reception, a 6-yard catch for the touchdown. And the Spartans are on the board. As Wilkerson completes the pass. 6 yards to Sanders for Sanders, his first touchdown reception of the year. And it's 35-13. After the pick 6 set up the score. Kreitz to try to add the extra point. And that kick is on the way, and it's good. As Kreitz drives it through. And it is now 35-14. We'll be back with more in a moment.
Columbia Public Schools are on a mission, a never-ending quest to be the best school district in the state, and they're well on the way. With the help and support of their generous marketing partners, CPS has contributed over $1.8 million to Missouri State High School Activities Association programs. So how has it paid off? Nearly 40% of the student body in secondary school participate in athletics and activities, and you can be part of the mission too. Visit these websites today for all the details on how you can help CPS and get involved today.
The Battle Spartans won't go away. They're still in this hunt. It's 35-14 with 30 seconds to play in the third. So Spartans forced the turnover. And after the return, they score on a 6-yard touchdown pass from Wilkerson to Bonnie Sanders. His first touchdown catch of the year, an 8-yard drive, 2 plays. And it's 35-14. And now Brady Kreitz will kick it off. Carter Dow goes deep to return this kick. And he'll field it at the 24. Dow brings it out to the 38-yard line, where this drive will start, a 13-yard return. And again, returned by Carter Dow. So the Trojans were looking to put that running clock into gear and then had a penalty that backed them up. And then they throw the interception, and boy, things have changed here in a hurry. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Trojans as they bring out their offensive unit again. Battle looking for another pick here with 15 seconds to play in the third. Hunter Humphrey takes the snap, will keep it, runs straight ahead, and he'll be wrestled to the ground by Gabe Truss, who makes the tackle, a 2-yard gain. That'll be the final play of an exciting third quarter where both teams put 2 touchdowns on the board. We have played 3 here at Battle, and it is Troy Buchanan 35, the Battle Spartans 14.
Does cooking feel like a kitchen battle? You need Granite Stone Armor Max, the revolutionary cookware set with 4 durable layers of ultra non-stick. So slick, virtually nothing sticks. No oil or butter needed. You can get the Granite Stone Armor Max set for just 4 easy payments of $39.99. We'll include this razor-sharp knife set and deep steam and fry pan set, yours absolutely free. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free. Order now.
Experiencing a personal injury can feel like being caught in a relentless storm. Mounting medical bills, lost wages, and uncertainty. Your financial security is at risk. But there is a lifeline. Harper, Evans, Hillbrenner, and Nedemeyer is committed to securing more than just a big settlement. We will maximize your compensation by negotiating down medical bills and liens so your settlement goes into your pocket. Visit lawmissouri.com to find out how much your case is worth.
The lights,
the field,
the fans. Nothing compares to ABC 17 SportsZone Football Friday.
Your home for high school football.
From the tackles to the touchdowns, we're giving you all the highlights.
Complete coverage of your favorite mid-Missouri teams all in one spot. Catch ABC 17 SportsZone Football Friday.
Only on ABC 17 News at 10 on KMIZ.
ABC 17 SportsZone Football Friday is sponsored by Harper, Evans, Hillbrenner, and Nedemeyer.
Hey family, for our new season of Sherry, we're trying out new entrances. This might be a bit much, but he can stay. Can we get those men back to help me? Let's just keep it simple. This fall, it's a new season. Get ready.
Sherry, weekday mornings at 10 on Fox 22. Would you open your heart and home to foster a youth in need? You're watching My Zoo TV, part of the networks of Mid-Missouri.
Here at Battle High School, the Battle Spartans trail the Troy Buchanan Trojans 35-14 as we're underway now in the fourth quarter. Hunter Humphrey moves his tight end, Helvey, to the left side, gives the ball to Carter Dow, who busts up the middle for an 11-yard gain. Dow pushing 160 yards. Another first down for the Trojans as they have it at their own 49. 35-14. Battle needing stops. They have really struggled to get them here tonight. Devin Harris, corner, lines up on the left side. And getting the handoff on the jet sweep, coming around the left end for the Spartans is Eulinger. And Eulinger cut down after an 8-yard gain.
Gain of 8 on the play brings them 2nd down and 8 from the Battle 43.
Temperature dropping, supposed to be in the low 50s, upper 40s before we're out of here tonight. When we started off, it was 62. Wind still coming in out of the north, looking right at the Trojans. As the Trojans put Talon Rowland in the slot, and on a counter, they give the ball to Carter Dow up the middle. Dow dodging tacklers, spinning away from others. What a run by Carter Dow as he runs it in from 42 yards away. 42-yard run by Carter Dow for the touchdown. And now over 200 yards on the night. Missed tackle after tackle. Dow made some of those misses on the 42-yard scamper up the middle, one of the more impressive runs of the night. The 62-yard drive on just 3 plays for Troy Buchanan. And it's 41-14. And the extra point attempt is kicked high and end over end, and it's through.
Extra point is good. Troy Buchanan,
As
42.
Vollmer kicks another one through, and it is 42-14. We'll be back with more in a moment.
Stage is set.
We're going to have a crowd tonight.
For an unstoppable season.
It's time to hunt.
And it all starts here.
Here come the Tigers. Touchdown, Missouri.
Perfect! Perfect! Mizzou Live.
To the 15, to the 10, to the pylon.
Pre- and post-game shows every single week. The only one of its kind for Mizzou fans. And there's only one place to get it.
Turning into a track meet here at Battle High School. 42-14, Troy Buchanan leading the Battle Spartans with 10:49 to play. Troy Buchanan scored on a 42-yard run up the middle by Carter Dow. 3-play, 62-yard drive. And now Caldwell has it teed up for the kickoff. The Spartans looking for a return. And this is fielded near sideline. Bringing it back for the Spartans is Cooper. And Cooper forced out of bounds at about the 43.
The Spartans up to the Battle 44-yard line.
It's a 35-yard return. And they're going to spot this ball. I thought he went out at the 43, but they're now saying at the 44. So Battle with an opportunity as Wilkerson will bring the offense out. Spartans need to score and score quickly. Twin receivers left, wing left, receiver right. Troy Buchanan with that 3-man front, bring up the outside linebackers. They give the ball to Brown, who breaks a tackle and drags another tackler out to the 49 for a 5-yard gain.
Chris Brown in the carry. Gain 5 on the play. Second down 5.
Normally the Spartans would be very happy with that run, but as they trail now 42-14, they have to have a sense of urgency here. Have any ideas at all of getting back into the game as Isaiah Grant now will line up to the left side for the Trojan, or for the Spartans. And again, Battle, no hurry to get the play in. Wilkerson gives to Brown, and Brown is stuffed in the backfield. A loss of 4. Eno Moore took the handoff and had him wrapped up. Got his forward progress. He probably lost about 2 yards on the play. It's been all Troy Buchanan. Spartans have shown some life here late, but boy, early in the game, this Troy Buchanan defense was solid as Battle switches their tackle and guard. Here's the pitch to Brown. Brown to the edge, close to first down yardage before being forced out of bounds by Talon Rowland. Rowland came into this game with 81 tackles, and he's been in the middle of this defensive effort by Troy Buchanan throughout the night.
Spartans moving into Trojan territory.
It's very difficult to
Fourth down
credit
and
the
2.
Trojans, especially defensively, because of the difficulty to read their numbers. 5-yard gain for Brown. They stopped him shy of the first down, and it's a 4th and 2. I thought he pushed that ball all the way down to about the 45, but they said no. In motion, Sanders, and now timeout called by the Trojans, or rather Spartans. It's 42-14, 9:05 to play. Trojans lead the Spartans 42-14.
Start your morning with ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
Wherever you are, whatever your plans, we've got you covered with the ABC 17 Storm Track Future Track.
Detailed hour-by-hour forecast to prepare you for the day.
By noon, you may want that rain gear.
And when sunshine turns to thunderstorms, we keep you ahead of the storm, tracking its path live on TV, always alerting you to the next big change. That's ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
It's our final presentation of the year, the KZOU Game of the Week, presented by the networks of Mid-Missouri and Columbia Public Schools. I'd like to thank our producer, engineer, and spotter tonight, John Hook, our director, Cooper Bryant, chief engineer, Eric Jones, and also thanks to general manager, Curtis Barnes. Some of the people that bring you the action. On 4th and 2, they give the ball to Brown, and Brown is going to be dropped for a 3-yard loss, and then a penalty marker goes down late after the play, as the Trojans got the stop in the backfield, but hold everything with the penalty marker. I'd like to also thank Director of Athletics David Egan for the district, Sheila Kozler, the marketing director, and also thanks to Career Center's Joe Whitman. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Trojans, and that's going to give Battle another first down. I think, unless it was after the play, we'll have to wait and see how they unsort this. I'd like to also thank Sammy Simmons, the athletic director here at Battle.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. 15 penalty, first down.
The Battle Spartans get the first down after the penalty is stepped off. I'd like to also thank the athletic directors Jennifer Kane at Hickman High School and Mike McGinty at Rockbridge throughout the year. We appreciate their cooperation. Speaking of Rockbridge, they have posted a 28-21 victory at Francis Howell. So the Bruins have won 8 in a row. They're 8-1. They'll be idle next week. And, of course, it looks like they'll finish second in the Class 6 District 6 race for the standings in the district tournament, the seeding of the district tournament. And the Hickman Kewpies have taken a 21-14 lead against Chaminade. That's in the fourth quarter at Alumni Stadium, Bob Lamone Field over at Hickman. Yesterday, Jeff City beat Lutheran St. Charles 35-0. Matt Herman having a discussion with John Bishop, the referee. The Spartans should have the football after that personal foul. Now they're also visiting with Brett Wiggers, who's done a great job in his second year, taking over for Ryan Nesbitt, who went down to Jackson, Missouri, taking over that program. As Wiggers in his second year looking for win number 16 to go with just 4 losses. They've had a perfect run this year. After discussion, let's see what the conversation, if John Bishop's got anything to share with us. Conference standings, Rockbridge won the league. They had a perfect year in the league, going 7-0. Elias went 6-1. Capital City finished 5-2. Camdenton 4-3. Hickman 3-4. Jefferson City, Smith Cotton, and Battle 1-6.
Correction. The foul was after the play. It will be Troy's ball. 15 yards back this way. First down.
I kind of thought that's what was going to happen. They'll back up Troy, but it's Troy's football as they got the stop and then committed the foul.
So after the penalty yards, Troy Buchanan will have it.
So Rockbridge has won the CMAC now 2 times. Elias 3 in the 5 years of existence. Troy Buchanan brings out the offense as this drive starts at their own 39. Put a man in motion, a handoff. goes to Grigsby. Grigsby around the right end, gets a block. Grigsby to the 45 and out of bounds at about the 43-yard line.
Forward progress into battle territory. 1st and 10.
19-yard gain for Tytrell Grigsby, the senior, who's had a big night here tonight. Grigsby with a catch for a touchdown. He had a kickoff return called back that he ran back for a touchdown. Troy Buchanan with 8:51 to play in the game, working the clock as they send trips to the left. And the tight end to the left. And they give the ball to Carter Dowell coming left. He's got a block and a first down. He stopped at the 34-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10. That's a 10-yard gain. Carter Dowell with 200-plus yards rushing the ball as he goes out of the game. What a night he's turned in.
Attention, Spartan students.
The junior will check to the sideline.
Call your rides now.
Check it in is Chris Winger, who's also had a big night. Winger's got a catch for a touchdown, and he's ran for another. Trips right. 1st and 10 from the 34. And they give to Winger. Winger to the right, breaks a tackle. Winger still on his feet inside the 20, sidesteps another tackler, slips through another, and he scores from 34 yards away. Chris Winger with a 34-yard TD run.
Touchdown, Trojans.
And the Trojans are a point away from a running clock. As Winger went off right tackle and ran that in from 34 yards away. 3 plays and the Trojans are in the end zone as they march the ball 61 yards on that drive. Now the extra point kicked up and through by Vollmer. And we've got a running clock and we've got a timeout as the Spartans now trail the Trojans by a score of 49-14. We'll be back with more in a moment.
If you want to do this, then you need a Ram. And if you want a Ram, then you need to go to Jim Butler, Mid-Missouri's Ram powerhouse. Jim Butler sells more new Rams than any other dealer in the region, meaning you'll get the biggest selection and the best price on the latest Ram models. Plus a great buying experience from a team that loves Rams as much as you do. So if you want to do this, then you gotta do this. Come see why we're worth the drive during the Ram Power Days event.
Jim Butler is the Ram powerhouse.
What's up, guys? What I'm about to show you is going to change the way you shave your head forever.
You can shave your head in 90 seconds or less.
With no cuts or nicks. It's 100% waterproof.
It even works in the shower.
Introducing Remington's Balder Boss. With increased flex and 5 dual-track floating head design, get over 60% more head coverage for a faster, closer shave and skin-close results.
No nicks, no scrapes. Fit in the palm of my hand, and the results were amazing.
Shave in the shower or with any foam or gel with Japanese-grade steel blades plow through the thickest of hair. Anytime, anywhere. There's even a pop-up trimmer to complete your perfect groove. Now, you can try the Remington Balder Boss in your home for 30 days for just $14.99. Complete with a 5-year limited warranty and 100% satisfaction guarantee. You can also get our ear, nose, and brow trimmer free. Just pay separate processing and handling.
Give it a try. You won't be disappointed.
Order your Balder Boss now.
Troy Buchanan, 49. Troy has jumped out to a 21-0 lead. They've been sailing ever since. It's 49-14. Troy Buchanan leading the Battle Spartans. I'd like to thank our camera operators tonight, Cammie Hale, Caitlin Koshel, and Jalen Morse. They're battling the elements and bringing you all the great shots here this evening. And we thank them for their efforts from the Columbia Public Schools Career Center Department. This ball is fielded by Cooper at the 16 to the 17 across to the 27-yard line as Cooper was dropped there. This Trojan team has been somewhat physical here tonight at times.
1st and 10. 27.
But they've really controlled the line of scrimmage, and that's been the difference. Is Matt Herman's offensive and defensive lines have struggled against this Troy Buchanan ball club. They had 160 kids out for the football program at Troy Buchanan this August when they started camp, or went into season game mode camp, I guess. Wilkerson brings out the offense. He's got Hill to his left, slot right. They give to Eric Hill, and Hill knifes up the field to the 30-yard line for a 3-yard gain.
Spartans pick up 3 on the play.
Hill with the carry. Spartans now have to battle with that running clock, with that differential being 35. If the Spartans can put points on the board, they will stop the running clock. I understand in some states, once you get the running clock, you can't reverse it. It continues to sail. Wilkerson to Hill. Hill trying to get outside. He's got a crease. Hill near sidelines, got a block. Hill to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Hill in for the touchdown. What a run by Hill. 73 yards. Eric Hill got outside, and that stops the running clock as Eric Hill picks up the touchdown. That's his 3rd of the year. A 73-yard run around the left end. And the Battle Spartans finally got the ball to the edge. What a drive by Battle. Now the extra point. Attempted by Brady Kreitz. 49-20. Kreitz extra point. Short, but long enough to get through.
Extra point is good.
49-21. We'll be back here at Battle in a moment. This is the KZOU Game of the Week.
Again, Spartan students, if you are...
Stage is set.
We're going to have a crowd tonight.
For an unstoppable season. It's time to hunt. And it all starts here.
Here come the Tigers. Touchdown, Missouri.
Perfect. Mizzou Live.
15 to the 10 to the pylon.
Pre- and post-game shows every single week. The only one of its kind for Mizzou fans. And there's only one place to get it.
49-21 here at Battle with 6:46 to play. 73-yard drive, 1 play in the drive. Eric Hill for 73 yards. And then Brady Kreitz with the extra point. And that stops that running clock. Good thing I pointed that out, I guess. And it is now 49-21. An update from Bob Lamone Field. Hickman 21, Chaminade 21 late in that game. Hickman trying to snap a 2-game skid. Try to get their 4th win of the year before they go into the playoffs. It looks like they will encounter Francis Howell Central. Will it be at home or on the road? As this game now has seen 70 points put on the board. As the Spartans kick it off. This kickoff hammered by Devin Harris, and it was a short kick and sails out of bounds. And that'll give the Trojans the football at their own 35. Boy, here in the second half, we've seen some longer drives, but they've been long in yardage, not in numbers of plays or time consumed.
On the kicking team. Ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Troy.
It looks like the Battle Spartans are headed to Troy, or rather to Wentzville, to take on North Point next Friday. I think that's pretty well locked in. Humphrey moves his tight end. And he hands it off. Gain short yardage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
Carrying the football was Trey Lococo, a freshman, with his 17th rush of the year. And I'm not sure, but I think Schaefer's taken over at the quarterback spot as well. He has. He also is a freshman. Carter Schaefer, now the quarterback for Troy Buchanan. As the clock unwinds with 6:10 to play, Troy Buchanan not in a hurry, leading here 49-21. Trips to the left. Schaefer takes the snap and gives to Lococo, and Lococo picks up a couple yards at the most, a gain of 2. I'd say the night for Carter Dow is done with 200-plus yards rushing. Also, Hunter Humphrey, who's ran for another 65, 70 yards, and he's thrown for another 75. As the Trojans get deeper into their depth chart. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for Troy Buchanan. Boy, has this program been turned around in the last 10, 15 years. Trips right. Lococo gets the call, going right, trying to get outside. Ran down by the Spartan defense. Over to make that play for Battle was Terrence Luther. Third loss of 3 yards on the play. Luther came into this game with 45 tackles
Loss
for
of 3 on the
Battle.
play. Brings up 4th down and 11.
Spartans looking for the stop. It's a punting situation. This will be the first punt of the night for Troy Buchanan. Caldwell listed as their punter, averaging 37 yards a kick. Caldwell gets the snap, boots this one high, wobbly punt. Wind holds it up a little bit. It takes a Trojan bounce inside the 20, down to about the 19-yard line.
Trojan punt rolls to the Battle 19 when the Spartans have the 1st and 10.
Again, this production all year is part of the network of Mid-Missouri and the Columbia Public Schools. The Columbia Public Schools Career Center, led by Joe Whitman. And we thank them for all their help. And, of course, you've heard students throughout the course of the year. Ben Drury helped us out this year a couple of different times. Students have operated the cameras. John Hook has kept everybody in line. Hook and Cooper Bryant. Well, almost everybody. Micah Wright has helped us many a time as this handoff is taken and pushed up the hill by Gordon.
Eric Hill on the carry for the Spartans.
Eric Hill, 17-yard gain for Hill. With 4:09 to play, thanks to Micah Wright, who has sat in with us. Thanks to Rob Parker, our spotter at times. Statistician Larry Wyatt II. It's taken a small army to get it done. Also thanks to Eric Jones, the chief engineer. He keeps John Hook in line. Now in motion, Sanders. Handoff to Hill, bouncing to the left. He's got a crease. Hill to the edge. Hill to the 40. Hill to the 30. Outruns the defender to the 20. And a touchdown for the Battle Spartans. That is a 63-yard run by Eric Hill. Eric Hill with back-to-back touchdowns.
Eric Hill to the house.
Eric Hill with 150 yards tonight, and it's 49-27. Never say never. 3:39 to play. As Battle gets the late score. Now the extra point attempt. The holder, Jungmann. And this kick is driven through by Brady Kreitz.
Troy Buchanan 49, Battle 28.
49-28. As the Spartans are showing life after a couple long runs by Eric Hill. 65-yard drive, 2 plays. And with 3:39 to play, the Trojans will get the football back. Clinging to a 49-30 or 49-28 score. We'll be back with more in 30.
Columbia Public Schools are on a mission, a never-ending quest to be the best school district in the state, and they're well on the way. With the help and support of their generous marketing partners, CPS has contributed over $1.8 million to Missouri State High School Activities Association programs. So how has it paid off? Nearly 40% of the student body in secondary school participate in athletics and activities, and you can be part of the mission too. Visit these websites today for all the details on how you can help CPS and get involved today.
Here at Battle High School, the Spartans trail the Trojans of Troy Buchanan 49-28. An update from Hickman. The Cupies now lead the Red Devils 28-21 with less than 2 minutes now to play in that one. Rockbridge has posted a 28-21 victory at Francis Howell. And Camdenton well on their way to a win, leading KC Southeast. And here's a line drive kick. And the Trojans will return it. Bringing it back for Troy Buchanan. With the return is Aiden Baker. 13-yard return, and the Trojans will start their offensive operation at the 28-yard line here with 3:19 to play. Trojans are going to improve to 9-0 on the year. Battle will fall to 1-8.
Please set the game clock to 3:25.
I want to give a little more time to the Trojans here in this possession, so they reset the game clock. But all the playoffs get underway next week. I love the format that the state of Missouri has adopted, where everybody goes into the playoffs on week 10. You win, you keep playing. Here's the handoff to Lococo. Lococo around the right end out to the 35-yard line, picking up 6. So the Trojans run with their JV offense out there. A couple of freshmen carrying the ball. Give him 8 yards on that carry. 2nd and 2.
Second down and 2.
And a Battle Spartan shaking up on the play. This Battle Ball Club has been in a lot of tough games this year, and they've had some good showings, but they haven't been able to push it across for the win, except the one game at Jeff City last week. As we're going to take a timeout with the injury on the field as Spartan limps his way off.
Stage is set.
We're going to have a crowd tonight
for an unstoppable season.
It's time to hunt.
And it all starts here.
Here come the Tigers. Touchdown, Missouri.
Perfect. Mizzou Live.
To the 15, to the 10, to the pylon.
Pre- and post-game shows every single week. The only one of its kind for Mizzou fans. And there's only one place to get it.
The injured Spark coming off on his own power is Memphis Sims, a sophomore linebacker. Here in the fourth quarter with just under 3 minutes to play. The Trojans looking at a 2nd down and a long 2 with the freshman backfield. They send 3 receivers to the left, including Brady Eulinger. Also wide to the left for the Spartans is Logan Sear. Handoff to Lococo. Lococo stopped at the line of scrimmage by the Battle defense. And it's 3rd and 1. Battle hoping to get the ball back one more time. Eric Hill can't wait to get his hands on the ball another time. He's had touchdown runs these last two
Battle, let's get loud.
touches.
It's 3rd down.
63 yards and 73 yards. And a 10-yard run in between. 3rd and 1. Lococo with the handoff up the middle for a first down for Troy Buchanan.
Trojans.
And a final now at Hickman High School. The Cupies beat Chaminade 28-21. 9-yard gain for Lococo, and it's 1st and 10 for the for the Trojans at the 48. I'm going to have Trojans and Spartans on the mind for the next week. Three receivers to the right. And it looks like Troy Buchanan's about set to go into victory formation as the quarterback, Schaefer, takes the snap and drops to a knee. I think they've got to snap it one more time, as Troy Buchanan's going to win this game by a score of 49-28 to improve to 9-0 on the year. They'll be idle next week. They will wait for the winner of that Hickman Francis House Central game next week, and they will grab that club in the semifinals of the district tournament. Meanwhile, Rockbridge will be idle next week, as well the Francis, as well as St. Dominic. There's another snap and a drop to the knee. As this game has come to an end, as the Troy Buchanan Trojans come to Columbia, and they jumped out to a 21-0 lead at the end of the first half. They go on to win it 49-28, as the Trojans have a perfect regular season at 9-0. For the Battle Spartans, they fought at 1-8. They'll regroup and they get set for North Point next week in opening round of the playoffs in Class 5. Thanks to everyone that's made all of these productions possible throughout the course of the fall. As we wrap up our coverage here at KZOU, I'm Tex Little for the entire gang. So long from Battle High School.
Thanks for watching ABC 17 SportsZone Football Friday High School Game of the Week, presented by Harper, Evans, Gilbrenner, and Nettemeyer, and made possible through a partnership between the networks of Mid-Missouri, CPS Athletics, the Columbia Area Career Center, and